Namaste ITV Gold viewers, my name is Lakshmi Singh, your host right here on your favorite astrology show with Himali, Himali Spiritual Center, right here every Thursday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. right on ITV Gold. Guys, it's that time that we welcome Himali on screen. Himali, namaste, how are you?
Namaste, I'm okay, how are you?
I am doing much better. I apologize. Last week I was not here, but you had a wonderful host with Sandhya.
Yes.
And I watched it at home while being sick, and I learned so much, as always.
I'm so happy you're doing better today.
Thank you so much. Himali, one thing that we love every week, of course, is your wonderful horoscopes that are always on point. So what do you have for us this week?
This week I'll go ahead straight into the horoscope. And I always tell people that this is an astrology. Accurate reading is through the time and the place of birth. If you don't have the place, the date and the time will give you an exact reading. This is, we put everybody into the 12 categories. Mm-hmm. So Aries, this is a little confusing week for you. You'll feel a little depressed, sad, happy. You will feel good, bad. All emotions will happen this week, especially with family and private issues related. If you are at a job, you will do well. Try to avoid little things. People make little things into big issues. Ignore them. Just do your job. Students will do well, and Wednesday is a good day for you. Taurus, this is a good week for you. Financially, you'll be good. Health-wise, you'll be good. Job-wise, you'll be good. You might find a little distance from people that are close to you. Don't worry, things will get better. Just focus on the big things. Don't go on the little things. Students will do well. Saturday is a good day for you. Gemini, this is a week that you will spend a lot of money with friends and family, even events, even planning out a vacation. So don't go crazy. Try to stay in your limits. Job-wise, you will do good. If you have your own business, it will be good. Students will do well. Saturday is a good day for you. Cancer, this is a good week for you. Health-wise, you'll be good, but you'll be a little depressed, little sad. Emotionally, you're going to have a lot of issues. Otherwise, health-wise is nothing wrong. Financially, you'll be a little tight. Students will have little difficulties. Thursday is a good day for you. Leo, this is a good week for you. Health-wise, you'll be good. Financially, you'll be good. If things delays a bit, but things will pick up. From the beginning of the week, things will look better for you. Students will do well. Tuesday is a good day for you. Virgo, this is a good week for you. You will spend a lot of time with friends and family. If you're thinking of taking a vacation, this is a time. Any kind of pending work that you are waiting, it will happen this week. Students will do well. Monday is a good day for you. Libra, this is a mixed week for you. Health-wise, you'll be good. Financially, you will be a little tight. If you have any business, things will give you little difficulties. Things will start picking up at the ending of the week. If you are doing a job, don't make little thing into big issues. Students will have little difficulty deciding what they want to do. So please talk to your counselors, guidance counselors, your elders, anyone who can guide you in the proper direction. And Thursday is a good day for you. Scorpio, this is a good week for you. You will spend a lot of time with friends and family. Any kind of pending work will be done. You will also make plan for the future, which will be like personal and in business wise. If you do working, your boss will recognize your hard job. Students will do well. Monday is a good day for you. Sagittarius, this is a mixed week for you. Financially, it will be good. Health-wise, you might have little difficulties, so please take care of your health. If you have little issues with health, don't ignore it. Try to see a doctor or take medical advice. Business-wise will be good. Students will have little difficulties in the study. Friday is a good day for you. Capricorn, this is a good week for you. Health-wise, you'll be good. Financially, you'll be good. If you're doing your own business, especially if you're in hotel, motel, this is a good time. Things will start improving for you. If you are working for somebody, your boss will recognize your hard job. Also, if you have any health issues, Capricorn, you don't tend to say things. You keep a lot of things inside of you. If you have any health issues, little things, do not ignore. Go for your go to your doctors. See what it is. Students will do well. Wednesday is a good day for you. Aquarius, this is a mixed week for you. Health-wise, you'll be good. Financially, you'll be a little tight. Little things, unexpected things will happen for you, and you will little disappoint you. But towards into the ending of the week, things will get better for you. Students will be good. Thursday is a good day for you. Pisces, this is a good week for you. Health-wise, will be good. Financially, will be good. You will spend a lot of time meditating, praying. If you're doing your own business, is good for you. Students will do well. Monday is a good day for you.
Awesome. Really love your horoscopes every week. But you know, Himali ji, a lot of people, of course, you know, we're going to baby showers. They're having babies. A friend of mine, he just had a beautiful baby boy. But, you know, his parents told him, according to their pundit, that he should not be in the room when the baby was born. And he was very upset. He's like, I'm not going to do this. I have to be there. It's my first son. And, you know, he's just like, I have to be there. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes. A lot of people, actually, what happened, the more we distance ourselves from our spiritualism and our astrology, our culture, the more problem is there for them. And people don't realize why we have so much problem. They said, oh, it's Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is actually, if you think about it, in the 1500, they did more fight war. The 1600, the 1700, the 18. Yes, they say it's the Kali Yuga, but still, this yoga, people are more intelligent, and there is so much stuff is out there, especially Google. You can Google everything. And there is such thing is called a Ganmol Nakshatar. Ganmol is there is 27 nakshatra, and inside the 27 nakshatra, there are 6 nakshatra that if you have a child in those time, which is today is one, 24, 25, 26, there are those are the Ganmol nakshatra times. If the kid is born, the child is Ganmol. The father could, you know, it could count the toes, the fingers, they could, you know, touch the kid, but you shouldn't see the kid's face, because they say there are a lot of things that it happens to the child, and it's not something made up by you and me or your mother or your grandfather. This is from the time that, you know, astrology was there, from beginning of time. This has been said that this is Ganmol Nakshatra, and the parents should do, the father especially, should do puja.
So what happens if he went into the room? Because he did.
Well, this is things, certain things happens. Even you have to find out which nakshatra it is under and how strong is it with a combination with other planet. Meaning, see, does it affect mostly on the 10th house, because that's the father's house. And if it does affect, sometimes I have seen fathers will die. Sorry, this is the strongest, this is a very scary what you see. But 90% of it, what happens, the parents go through a lot of hardship, the husband and wife. They can get to a stage that they even separate from each other. The child tend to get health issues, or the child will get earlier health issues up until the age, from he or she is born till the age of 5, 6, they will have health issues. And then they will start getting better, but the effect of it is still affects the parents.
Wow.
And a
So
lot
now-
of them, they lose, like financially, they lose money, house, they get a lot of hardship they do go through.
So he didn't listen to his parents. He didn't listen to the pundit. He went in. He saw the baby. Now, what should he do? Now that
Well,
is there like a puja or something
Yes,
that
they
he can
should
do now?
You can't do it any day. You have to see which date, which certain days that you can do for that nakshatra, that puja, so then the child and you affect the negative effect from that nakshatra could be removed.
Okay. Well, guys, we're learning so much here with Himali ji. If you have any questions, you can definitely give us a call at 718-784-8555, extension 108. You can call us now until 8 o'clock to have one question answered. So, Himali ji, we're talking about children. So we're talking about this particular situation.
Yes.
Now, do you recommend that, you know, fathers, you know, expecting fathers look into this with their
Yes, they
pundit?
really should, because this was done from before time. And that's why you realize before the fathers wasn't allowed to go in to see. As soon as the child is born, then they have the pandit is there, that the pandit reads out the nakshatra and the initial for the name and everything. Then when the pandit says yes, it is a good time, the father can see, then obviously the father can go and see the child. And it does affect the child in long term. They said, okay, doesn't it? Does, because what happens, let's say he or she will grow up and they will have a lot of difficulties. Let's say they bypass all the difficulties. The child relationship will not be good with the parent. especially with the father. I have even seen that, they cannot stay under the same roof. If they do, the father does so bad, or they have a fight. They love each other, they respect each other, but you can't keep them under the same roof. Even they get into a physical, problems they do get in. So it is a lot of negative energy. Depends, because there are 6 of them, like I said. So the 6 nakshatra, if you're born under that, you definitely have to see what you can do. Even affects the child. I have seen some child have so much difficulty, him or her settling in life, meaning getting married or finishing their school. There is so much negative happens to them. It could, yes.
While we're talking about babies, there's so many different sanskars that have to be done when you have a child. One of the first is the shaving of the head. Like, from what time to what time can you actually shave the child's head?
It depends on each family what they have, as the Kul Devi, Kul Devta, they have their ritual. But mostly it's within a year. They tend to do within the year, 6 months sometime, or they wait for the child to have the first teeth and they do it. Or they wait till the year and they do that. But that is the biggest one that is supposed to be done, is shaving of their hair.
And let's talk about when you actually have a baby. I know a lot of Western Union people wait until the 9th day to invite people over to actually see the baby, and that's when the baby first sees the sun. Let's talk about the first time when the child should see the sun as well as see other people.
Well, they wait till 9th, 11th day. Some people, they even wait till 40 days. But I feel, because that doesn't really affect anything bad or good. Like the Ganmul Nachatra does. So even if you, some people come home with a child and they have to go in within a week to get the shot and everything. So that's not bad. They can do that. That does not create any negativity or any kind of effect on the child. Only reason those things were done before is because of negative energies. You realize when you're back home, your mom will know this, you wouldn't know this, that when the child is born, they will have like a dupe in front outside the house, in that bedroom, before you go in to see the thing, and everyone will go, so no negative energy goes with it. And now that's why that came in effect, but it really doesn't give a much effect that you should do the puja. I know a lot of people, they said, okay, the kid is eating now, we have to do a puja. No, you don't have to do all of these things. The most important one is to see when the time your child is born, if he or she is a Ganmul Nachatra. So if anybody's child is born today, now, as we're speaking, that child is Ganmul Nachatra, and so is tomorrow.
Wow. And the baby was born today. That same one, so you're correct again.
Oh my God.
So let's talk about names, right? Because living in America, a lot of people are calling their children American names,
That's okay.
Like Michael. So that was my question, is it okay, or technically they still should be naming their children Hindu names or names with astrology? Because
well, they should name it with astrology, the beginning of the name, and it doesn't matter. A lot of people tend to name religious names in all religion. Though they said, okay, we're going to name it after this god or this prophet, so this child will be like that. That's where the culture came from. That's where the mythology of naming the child after a certain god or after a certain prophet is because they want the child to be like that. Even certain people, they do that, okay, when you feed the child the first, they want a pious or a spiritual or somebody to have something sweet, and then put that into the child's mouth, so that the child will be like this person. But that is not the, but they should take the initial, that I do believe. Astrologically, the time and the place they were born and date of birth, whatever the first initial is, that's what they should name the child. So if they want to name it Michael and the first initial is M, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's
okay.
fine.
So, speaking of names, it's so funny. So a friend of mine named her daughter Tuja. So I said, well, what does that mean? And she said, thunder. So I said, why would you name your child Thunder? And she says, I don't know. The pundit said I needed something with the sound too. So I liked Tuja.
Okay.
So I said to her, "You're naming your child Thunder. When she ends up being a teenager and being thunder towards you, don't be upset." I mean, what do you think about
No, it
something-
doesn't. The child's behavior a lot doesn't come mostly from the initial art. For example, we have Ram and Ravan. Ram and Ravan. They're two different people, but the names were there, the initials were there, that they didn't. So it's very important that the date of birth, the time of birth, the place, what is ruling them or what makes them like that, and what they should do, what mantras they do. And I tell parents, please start from an earlier age, having your child pray. Start from earlier age, having your child, do mantras, do pujas. And not if your child is Hindu, it could be any religion the child is born into. You're Muslim, you're Hindu, you're Christian, you're Jewish, any religion. Have your child first. I don't believe in fanaticness, but have your child start learning and praying with you. So him and her could be a better future, not only for everybody else, but for themselves.
Now, Himali, I know at Himali Spiritual Center in South Richmond Hill, 131-14 101 Avenue, you have programs where you have a lot of children there as well. Can you tell us a little bit about the programs that you have there on the weekends and how someone watching at home can get involved or get their children involved?
I usually have the kids, the first thing, they should come, they should meditate, pray, wash little diya, light diya, pray, and find who they are. If they start from an early age, like what they want in life. So I have one girl very, very close, she's my goddaughter, and she might be watching the program. And she comes since she was 14, and today whatever she wants to do in the summer is work for me. So I told her, okay, you come and work. And that's what she does from this age. She lights, she washes her diya, she lights the diya, she fixes the weed, and she meditates. And today she did all the yellow seeds and all the things, and she will help me to dress the Bhagwan. Now you will say, what will that help her? Now, whatever negative she has inherited from her past karma, in this life, by doing seva for Bhagwan, lighting and way, Bhagwan will say, it takes 1 second for Bhagwan to change everything in a person's destiny. I have people, you can do puja and they spend so much money, and I tell them, this part of your life is not about money. You can give all the money in the world, but till you don't put in the effort yourself, it's not going to buy you happiness. And she started in a very young age, and I'll tell you, I've seen a drastic change from her last year to this year. And as time goes, I know she will be doing the right things. And I tell her, yes, you can go out with your friends, but your main goal is to do better for yourself. And she told me, Guruji, I want to become a nurse. And I said, why nurse and why not a doctor? So she said, I don't know, I don't think I can be a doctor. I said, why not? Why you can't be? You haven't tried. You already start yourself a failure. So today I told her, her main thing is do mantra and pray that she be a doctor. And yes, you reach for I always believe, reach for the sky, and wherever Bhagwan lands you, Bhagwan will land you, but you cannot, put yourself. And that comes from a lot of things that I guess, as she's growing up, she's seeing and she feels, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. No, you have to put yourself in a place, your child in a positive place where your child will feel like she can achieve anything and everything they want.
Wonderful. Speaking of, when they're young, when children are young, we go to pundits to ask them, the baby is born today, open up the book for the child, tell us, the sound, the letter, what we should name the child. But, shouldn't people also say, okay, now I've named my child Michael Prasad or Mahendra Prasad, whatever it is, but tell me a little bit about the child.
Yes, they should. Fine. It's really early they find out, because sometimes we have certain, karma, a person come into this world. This is why I feel our Rishi Munis, our ancestors, have opened up this beautiful thing for us that we will be able to fix ourselves. You see, astrology will tell us what is our problem, what is happening, but through mantras and through Guru Kirpa, you lift yourself up from your spiritual, your astrologically problem, and you come up. And you can achieve anything in life through your Guru Kripa. And as you say, that Guru Day is coming up, which is July the 24th is Guru Purnima. So those of you who have been looking for a Guru, this is your time to go and find a Guru and really be in the charan, means in the foot of your Guru. A lot of people, Lakshmi, they make Gurus and they only make it for their own benefit. They feel like, okay, it served my benefit, that is it. This is not it. A Guru will test you. A Guru will see, and a Guru will check, and then within a minute the Guru will pray to Bhagwan and say, okay, now you get this, give my child, give my student, give my shishya the enjoyment and the life that he or she deserves in this world. And a Guru blessing is so important for a child that they don't realize. And these things are not you and me making it up at this today. This is going on from time begin. So yes, everyone's going to say every religion came after Hinduism. Hinduism is a religion, was first in this world. And all this, mantras, all the astrologies, all facts. In other words, Hinduism is a way of living.
Way of life, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We're talking about opening up the book, and, we have a lot of callers that call in here every week, and, a lot of moms very concerned about their children, and when you look the dates up for them, sometimes you find out that they're Manglic.
Yes.
Right? Now, if this is something that the pundit or the spiritual advisor looks into the baby's chart and sees that they're Manglic, is that something that can be fixed while they're young?
Earlier when they're young, you see which days of the Manglik affects ends. Some people effects ends at 24, but the maximum effect will be done up to the age of 33. And there is a lot of things they could do at that time. Remember, if it's a girl or a boy, they will have mantras to do, they'll have things to do. And usually they said Manglik finds another Manglik. But also from the Manglik, a lot of people, they said, no, the boy have to be Manglik because the girl is Manglik. Not necessary. There's a lot of things could be done. But the reason why they say that, because certain Manglik partner will give a lot of negative energy to their non-Manglik partners, even to the fact that they could have early death. So this has been done, and a lot of them have health issues. So there's so many things has to be done. You see, astrology will give you the problem. What is the problem in your life? What is going to... It's like the x-ray of your whole body. And then the spiritualism part will tell you what solution, what you need to be done.
So if somebody needed to open a book, can they come to you at your office?
Yes.
Okay.
All I need is for them to, the date of birth, the place of birth, if they have the time. Yes, definitely.
So, viewers, I know a lot of people do not like to call in here live because you don't want your business out there, and that's understanding. So if you would like to call Himali Ji at her office privately, the number is 718-880-1955. Again, that's 718-880-1955. And the address is 131-14 Avenue in South Richmond Hill. So you can give her a call. You can open up book there. You can go and visit her as well. You can always call in for an appointment. Usually somebody is there on the weekends, whether it's one of her godchildren or not, or sometimes the call goes directly to her cell phone as well. So if you'd like a private reading, definitely call Himali Ji in there as well. Now, Himali, on weekends, what time are you there? Can they just walk in?
They can walk in, but I prefer them to call to make sure that I'm there and we're not too busy because of the COVID. But it's better you come with the time, then you come in that 15 minutes before your time, and then you'll be seen straight away. Even if people walks in, they will wait, and then you will be able to go.
Now, with Guru Purnima coming up, I know you have a lot of your godchildren that are going to be with you on this day and doing Hawan and doing puja. But let's say somebody doesn't have a godparent. Is this something that you do as well? Would you consider, being a guru for another child, or you have too many already?
No, there's never too many. There's never too many. They have to feel like they want to take me as their guru. You can't just say one day, okay, you know what, I'm going to make her as my guru, do whatever I want, and then one day change. No, you think very, very hard, because when you make a guru, you cannot change. I mean, you can have other gurus, but when you make your first guru, it is so important, because you have to know what you're going to your guru for. And I always believe you need to have happiness before you can go into like spiritualism. So if you're having a lot of difficulties, and don't be ungrateful. This is another thing that I see people do. They find a guru and they get whatever they want, and then they feel like they did it themselves. They feel like, okay, you know what, I achieved it myself, and then that's when the downfall starts becoming.
And what can one expect from you when they come to you?
I tell them that, you know, if they take me as their guru, I mean, I will guide them, see what is the part they have in their life that they need to clean up, what negativity they have, what they need to clean up, what mantras they should do. And a lot of the people, they want things. Sometimes I let them teach them to surrender to Bhagwan. Because we might say, Lakshmi, I want this pen, but Bhagwan knows this is not good for me. And some people, they want it. Especially, unfortunately, what they say in love case, they want that person. Maybe that person is not meant for you. Some things you just have to leave it to God, to Bhagwan. I always believe, and I tell people, please remove your negativeness, like clear your path, and let Bhagwan and you know, go through this journey that you're supposed to go. Don't, you know, forcefully do things. Don't forcefully keep your somebody that is not supposed to. You're supposed to end with somebody, their karma, you know, good or bad. You're supposed to end your relation, but they hold on, say, no, I can't be alone. Oh, what is shameful in this society? What people will do, and they want to do things to keep that person. No, don't do that. Let it go. Let it be natural.
You know, someone who may be listening to you, you know, they may be thinking, I am in a relationship with someone. The pundit recently told me it's not going to work, but they don't know how to let go. They don't know how to accept heartbreak, right? Because
it's very hard. It's easier said than done.
Right.
But you have to say, okay, if the other person wants, and if you love someone so much, you have to be happy for them. If you're saying I love you, Lakshmi, and I can't let go of you, then it's not love. It's called possessiveness. I have to let you go. You have to let you be happy, fine. Even if it's the hardest for me, I have to let it be.
But in the same breath, right, saying that this person does not match you, is there a prayer that
well,
can
we
be
have to
done
see
what
up until what age they could have problem. You can say, hey, this is going to be great till this age. Then after that, you need to do a certain puja, a certain prayer. You can do a Gauri Shankara puja. There's so many things that you could do so that it will help you with your relation that you're in.
I mean, I've personally seen, you know, couples that, you know, get married, and right before they get married, they decide, oh, I'm going to go see a pundit and I'm going to decide, can I match with this person or not? And then the pundit will say, you're not a match, don't get married. But because they're already in love, they get married. And then a year later, after spending like $100,000 on the wedding, they get separated.
Yes, unfortunately, they did a lot of that going back 30, 40 years, but now kids, and they are getting the horoscope thing. I think, sorry, Lakshmi, I got a text that some people are calling through and they couldn't get through unless there was some kind of technology.
You know, once in a while, we do have some issues here at ITV Go with the phones, and I know there was a big storm the other day.
Yes.
So I do apologize, guys, if you are calling.
Yeah, I just got 2 texts saying that they were trying to get through and they couldn't get through.
Yeah, unfortunately, the calls are not coming in. Let's try. Okay. But it is 7:58. We'll make it quick.
Quick.
Oh, no. That was just me turning up the volume.
Yeah, sometimes you can turn up the volume, but the blinking is like there is a callers, but they're not getting through.
Yeah, no, that was me when I touched the volume. It did that, see?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, guys, we do apologize. I think maybe with the storm there was a problem. But good news is you can always call Himali Ji at the office, which is 718-880-1955. Again, 718-880-1955. You can also visit her at 131-14-101 Avenue in South Richmond Hill. I do apologize, guys, if you were calling in. We will definitely get that problem fixed for next week. So please call us back next week. The show here is ITV Gold every Thursday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. with Himali Ji. Himali Ji, it's 7:59. It is our time.
Wish everyone a very, very happy, safe weekend. And I hope to see you all next week. Namaste.
Namaste.